Donald Trump hit with a nasty code brown. This could not be going worse for Trump, and his latest stunt has backfired spectacularly. Let me explain. Trump has this remarkable ability. He can take just about any project, no matter how small or symbolic, and make himself personally responsible for it. And more often than not, the entire thing falls apart. And the latest example, it's like it's too on the nose. You remember the reflecting pool. Okay. Another one of Donald Trump's very highly publicized beautification projects in DC is going viral because a renovated fountain has now turned the entire little pool brown, and it looks absolutely nasty. Our friend Aaron Parnas posted video from Meridian Hill, also known as Malcolm X Park, showing this fountain that the Trump administration celebrated as part of the effort to beautify the nation's capital. And as you can see, the entire thing has just got completely brown, and everything Trump touches continues to turn to whatever this is, I guess. Now, I know, fountains sometimes have maintenance issues. Of course they do. That's true. The point isn't fountains can never malfunction. The point is that presidents don't make themselves the face of individual landscaping projects. Imagine for a second, would Barack Obama ever hold a press conference because a fountain was renovated? Can you imagine Joe Biden going around saying, look at this fountain. This is my accomplishment? Of course not. Presidents are supposed to focus on governing the country. Infrastructure policy at the top level. Sure, Trump's first term had 12 failed infrastructure weeks? Big picture funding of national parks. Absolutely. That's within the purview of the president. Loosely, but it is. Federal investment in public spaces and third spaces. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. But whether one specific fountain in one Washington park has clean water, come on, guys. That's the job of city agencies that do a great job, the National Park Service, their contractors, their maintenance crews. It's just not something the president of the United States should try to turn into a personal victory. And I think that that's what makes this Code Brown so revealing, which is that Trump has always had the developer's instinct for politics, which is just like buildings. It's got to have my name on it. It's a branding exercise, and it's to promote myself, which is fine until the project inevitably runs into the kinds of ordinary problems that every project encounters. And all of a sudden, the thing you insisted everybody associate you with is associated with you, and you get the blame, and it's embarrassing. And of course, we just had another example, the reflecting pool, which became such an utter embarrassment after very highly publicized renovations had problems. The story took on a life of its own. We learned a no-bid contract was given out. Trump claimed that apparently imaginary villains, vandals, used a box cutter to cut a 300-foot slit in Trump's rubber at the bottom of the reflecting pool. And now they're going to hire apparently the same company to fix it, which is great for them, right? They're going to get paid again. And so a normal president would kind of make sure that public spaces are maintained, but not elevate individual fountains or pools into a symbol of Trump's presidency. Trump loves this stuff because Trump doesn't really want to be president. He prefers to deal with pools, building pools. It's not a criticism of Trump. It's fine to prefer building pools to being president. It's just you shouldn't be the president if that's what you prefer. People are going to judge the results. Trump inserts himself into all of it. No president could possibly micromanage every one of these little projects. And when reality intervenes, which it always does, it's another self-inflicted headache. So nobody is suggesting that the fountain or the reflecting pool are the biggest issues in the country. The issue is that Trump is inserting himself, and the symbolism of it failing after Trump inserts himself is just laughable. And voters, I believe, are observing. Trump doesn't just like taking credit for successes. He wants ownership of things that previous presidents would never dream of making about themselves. And that means he owns the failures. And that there's this old expression that success has many fathers, but failure is an orphan. And Trump has kind of reversed it. He wants to adopt every shiny object he thinks will make him look good. And then he's shocked when those very same objects become the symbols of failure every time something goes wrong. And so only I can fix it, as Trump's political brand has run into a problem. And the more Trump is involved, it seems, the more likely it is to become a total humiliation. On the bonus show today, the administration is asking the Supreme Court to immediately reconsider their decision on the birthright citizenship case. Will they do it? Say it ain't so. Secondly, why is everybody saying they spoke to Mitch McConnell for exactly 20 minutes? That's getting a little bit weird. And finally, we are going to talk about the destruction of the legacy of Charlie Kirk, which has become memeified and, according to some, very, very cringe. Sign up at joinpakman.com to get instant access to the bonus show. And remember that there are a limited number of signed copies available of my forthcoming book, Pay Attention, which is sitting on my shelf behind me, the first ever copy. I will also be giving away this copy to one lucky person who pre-orders the book. If you want to be in the raffle for the number one copy, which I will dedicate to you, send your pre-order receipt or screenshot to info@davidpakman.com. I'll see you on the bonus show. Thanks for watching. Check out another one of our videos and make sure to subscribe so YouTube keeps our content in your feed. And if you prefer audio, subscribe to the podcast on Spotify or Apple.